Hi again, YouTube Wanderers. I am back with episode number 2 of Adepticon Adventures for 2017. We're still a couple of days out before I head to Chicago to get it all in, but very pointedly, I'm calling out to Scarluck the Wanderer. Actually, he asked me what's going on for Ninth Age, because of course I said the Saturday and the Sunday that I'm there playing Ninth Age, and he wanted to know what's up, what's hitting the field. So I have just behind me here, we're going to do a little bit of flipping around and have a look at the dwarfs, and I'll talk you through that as we go. Here we go. Stand by. So from way out here, here are the Grumblesons, people. So this is the dwarf army that I've been working on for the last few months. Pretty slowly, to be truthful. But the reason they're going to appear at Adepticon is because they are sturdy and compact. That is important to me from the perspective of transport. I have to get into planes. I would like to carry my toys on with me so that the hours of effort that I've put into these things is not destroyed by some unreasonably and uncareful flight attendant or baggage handler. For anybody that has done travel in the past with their toys, you probably relate and you understand what I'm saying. So, for this Saturday and Sunday, this is what's coming out. The core of it all and the heart and soul of the Grumblesons are the major grumblers right here. This is my Longbeard unit with all of its shiny axes and lengthy old beards. Leading them into the fray is our Battle Standard Bear. He's going to be riding atop the barrels of the best ale that the Grumblesons can produce. This is Cranky Grumbleson himself. He is the clan leader, holder of all the grudges, and smasher of all the greenskin hordes. Next up, this is my unit of converted spearmen. Let's see if I can get some better light on this. Actually, it's not so cool for you guys if you can't see what's going on. Yeah, this was a bit of an effort. I think I talked about this before, that dwarf spearmen don't really exist in too many model ranges, so these were created using some spear tips from old skeletons that I had, and then plastic rod to make the shafts, and drill them right through the hands. In behind, this is the most recently painted unit actually, the Grumbleson Thunderers, with all their rifle happiness. There we go, we can focus in a little bit on there. And then just behind them, the support team of a gyrocopter, as well as a gyro bomber. These have been pretty useful for me, I think, and I like the use of them on the battlefield for lots of different purposes. Not so mobile as a regular dwarf, so this helps me out. And then the artillery side of things, we're going to look into the Grudge Thrower to drop bombs on people from afar, see if I can smash them up. And then right beside that, Organ Gun, which is the marvel of all dwarf technology, in my opinion, the best war machine that they make, and I intend to rip havoc on that. And then this fella right here, this is Surly Grumbleson. He is our clan runic smith, just to have a little bit of magic presence and participate in that part of the phase. That's the reason why this guy's coming along, and he is going to hang out with one of those units wherever needed. And then the biggest grumblers of all the grumblers, the Seekers. So big mob of these guys. I haven't used them a whole lot overall, but in recent times I've put them to use, and I'm quite happy with how they're getting the job done. This guy right here is actually not part of the army that's going to play in the event, but he's coming along for the ride anyway. He is a big old, I guess, Dragon Seeker is what they call him. So if I'm playing some sideline games in other days, that's what's going to turn up. So there you go, to Scarlock the Wanderer, who asked the question directly, and to any of those other fellows that are curious. The Grumblesons are now revealed, and this is what's going to appear at Adepticon 2017. Wish me luck, because I'll need it, but I'm sure our grudge book will grow. So now that you met the Grumblesons, and you see what's going on the field at Adepticon, if you're watching this before, I know it's only a couple days away, so you might not, but But if you do, let me know what you're expecting to see there, what you think will perform well out of this. For those of you that are great Dwarf Lords of old, certainly some advice on implementation of these things would be good. Although my record has been pretty good so far with the Grumblesons on the field in this last month or two. Certainly any super insights would be valuable. Further to that, if you're watching this afterwards, I might have a follow-up video to let you know how it all went and a little bit of after action report, so to speak. But if you're going to or have been to the Adepticon thing and you're planning the Nine Shades thing, I'd like to hear from you too. So maybe let me know what you're playing. Seeing as I've tipped my hat, in case we bump into one another on the field, I can get a little bit of heads up, even the playing field. Anyway, looking forward to it, and the Adepticon adventures continue.